It's therefore a privilege and honor for me to participate in today's ceremonies and to have a first-hand and personal interaction with each of you, the people who invest and work hard every single day to grow our economy, but also diligently pay the taxes, without which government cannot have the resources to deliver its mandate. Your contribution to this economy has seen Uganda's revenue collections consistently increase from 134 billion shillings in 1990-91 financial year, when URA was created in 1991. Before it collected its first revenue, government collected 134 billion shillings. Last year, financial year 22-23, URA collected 25.567 trillion shillings. And as a percentage of GDP, we have seen this growing from 5% of GDP to 14% over the same period. The current level of revenue collection is an indication of a lot of progress we've made, although it remains below the regional peers and also below our estimated potential of between 18 to 20% of the GDP. I want to recognize each taxpayer and your contribution to the growth and development of our country. Your commitment in the form of fulfilling your civic duty facilitates the government to function and deliver the numerous programs and initiatives that uplift our communities. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to highlight a few achievements that we've registered as a country as a result of your ability to fulfill this civic duty of paying taxes. In the education sector, government has used your taxes to provide free primary and secondary school education through universal primary education and universal secondary education programs. In addition, we have been able to provide free education to excellent performers in the numerous fields at various tertiary institutions. Government has invested in training teachers, tutors and lecturers, but also in providing loans to some of those other students who are not lucky enough to be on government sponsorship in higher institutions of learning, to get money, get the education, and then pay after graduation. We have been able to provide scholastic materials to all children of Uganda, laboratories for scientists, and textbooks, all learning materials for all learners. This has resulted in improved literacy levels. When I checked, literacy has improved now to over 76% of Ugandans from 43% in 1997. I've also checked and found that 90% of the parishes in Uganda now have a primary school. Each of the parishes in 90% of the country has a primary school. 92% of the sub-counties have a secondary school. These schools have been built using the money collected by URA. We have also seen increased supply of skilled labor across the country and beyond, which is a critical requirement for economic transformation. In the health sector, government has invested your taxes in the construction, rehabilitation, and equipping of health centers and referral hospitals, thus facilitating Ugandans to access free health care in all the government health facilities, and government has also invested your taxes in employing the relevant personnel as clinical officers, nurses, and midwives. And recently, we enhanced their pay, again using your tax revenue. We have also invested in access to safe and clean water for Ugandans using your taxes. And all of these have resulted in improved life indicators. To mention just a few, life expectancy, the number of years every Ugandan expects to live, have increased from 44 years in 1998 to 63 years in 2022. Now, anyone in this room who is below 62 years, you still have almost guaranteed life up to 63 years. Those who are 63, you want bonus. The life expectancy is about 63 years now. We have come a long, long way. And it's because of these resources collected by URA from you, Ugandans. We have managed to reduce infant mortality rate from 43 deaths per 1,000 lives birth in 2016, just recently, to now 36 in 2022. And most importantly, we've reduced the maternal mortality rate from 506 mothers of every 100,000 live births in 1987 to now only 189 of the 100,000 mothers in 2023. Government has also invested in infrastructure development and also maintenance of infrastructure, which is the enabler of Uganda's industrialization agenda, and also a catalyst for employment creation, wealth creation, as well as all of those other performance indicators I've already mentioned. These infrastructure developments include the transport infrastructure, particularly roads, where the percentage of the paved roads has improved from just 8%, about 1,000 kilometers of paved road in early 1990s, to 22% of the total national road network, about over 60,000 kilometers now. They are paved because of the money you pay. Some people actually, when we say this, sometimes they say, no, we are borrowing the money. Some of this infrastructure. When we borrow this money, we pay back using the tax revenue. So you pay the money. We have also constructed and modernized our airports, water and railways, energy sources, particularly the hydroelectric power stations, and ICT infrastructure. These public investments have lessened the cost of doing business increased the efficiency with which Uganda accesses regional and global markets, in addition to increasing interconnectivity of Uganda. So I'm alluding to all of these in front of you and our leaders. When I was thinking, when URA invited me to do a keynote speech, I wanted to let you know that beyond just these numbers we read, the taxes that you pay, they are the reason why this state is able to provide all of these services to you. So your taxes have been invested in maintaining the peace and stability by strengthening the capacity of government to provide the same, and also in protecting our national borders, protecting the lives of the people and their property, in maintaining land order, and in effective handling of all emergencies, including those which are sophisticated now, cyber crimes and so on. This is important in ensuring a conducive business environment in which the economy now can be able to flourish. We have also been able to use the tax revenue pay to kickstart the full monetization of the economy by getting the population at the base of the pyramid to join the monetized economy. Ladies and gentlemen, government is investing in so many strategic areas of the economy. In the oil and gas, we are expanding the services sector. We are promoting science and technology, and all of these interventions are because of the revenues that we collect from you. The Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development and the government in general are committed to continuing investing in improvement of the systems and processes with a view of ensuring that the money which you pay goes to better use. There is value for money. And with that, we are automating government. We have fully automated the financial systems. We are now automating the procurement systems. And we are also automating the administration within government, such that we can remove all of those possibilities of human interaction. That's why URA has been able to improve the tax revenue collection, because it automated the systems. The same we are doing with the rest of government everywhere. So we want to assure you that we are going to be able to ease doing business in Uganda and improve the competitiveness of your businesses so that the economy can be able to flourish. You make money and you also contribute to the development of your country. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, as every speaker I've listened to was saying, paying taxes is a noble cause, and therefore, as we navigate the challenges which we have been facing and preparing for the uncertainties, I urge you to continue with this noble cause of contributing to the development of the country. Recently, research told me, some researchers, that our public expenditure in Uganda is still relatively low in most sectors. And this is mainly because of low tax effort. So it's an area which, if we need to see better services, we should also be aware that we need to improve on the contribution to that by getting more revenue. You will all note that the prosperity of Uganda will depend on how much we contribute to the revenue which government needs to invest in the various sectors of the economy. I want to end by commending URA for the visible progress we are making in collecting revenue, but also going forward to task ourselves to be more deliberate, to actualize the broadening of the tax base such that we have more people contributing to the development of their country. And I should say, with all the strategies we are putting in place and working together, the future is very bright. I thank you very much.
Can we give the PSST another round of applause? Thank you, Mr. Ramadhan Ggoobi. The next set of awards